first time you heard DNA DJ?
The Big Clash, and yeah, I was just like, wow, because this is when I was thinking of DJing, but I hadn't got my equipment yet. Okay. So I was really like, when I would see DJs DJ, I really took it in, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, the Big Clash, I think, I can't remember what show it was, but it must have been, what's that thing when we all like came to, I can't remember. It was something though, like before the actual show started.
I cannot remember. Like no specific year?
Nah, well for me, when him and Daniel D. Billy's did their own event, invite only?
ETC? Invite
only? Yeah. I think that's
where it was?
The only one I remember was there was a venue next to you, 33-8 venue, you know, that Greenwich area. Yeah. So I think that was the first time I actually saw his talent, like straight off. And like, yeah, he's different. He's different. But back in the day, I've known his name. Didn't really know the face, but I always hear his name on bookings and at raves and hear of his name and like, but I never knew the actual
person.
Yeah, the talent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I heard a mix from him. Where was probably year 2007-8. But I first met him. I think end of 2007, 2008. That's when I first heard him DJ.
Okay. Where would you remember like where he was? Like?
It was in Northampton. I can't remember the name of the club, but it was a night called Dark and Lovely. And those days when I used to DJ. So DNA I had the second to last set and DNA was on after me.
Okay.
So I remember I played and then I was about to leave and I just heard DNA's jingle drop. And then I thought, let me stay for 15 minutes because I heard his name before, but I never heard him play. We had each other on, I think those were MySpace days. Yeah. So I never heard him play. So I thought, let me hear him play. And then I just stayed for about 40, if he had a 45-minute set and he was just juggling. So that's the first time I actually got to hear him live.
It has to be back in Northampton time. So Northampton, what was it, 2000? I think I started uni in 2008. So 2008 times, Northampton is when I first kind of heard the DNA name and heard, you know, like him as a DJ and heard him actually play as in that kind of thing. It must have been Northampton settings.
Okay. So was you DJing at the time yourself?
No, I was DJing at the time. So at that time, I wasn't really anything at that time. Yeah. So it's actually funny. There's a mad story. So if I think about it, when I remember back in the school days, I used to they told me to like select music for like school parties and that kind of thing. But I wasn't DJing or anything. And then like I remember when I came to uni, I was like, I want to do this hosting thing. I want to do this mic thing. But at that time, it was peak. No one wanted to let you host. Bro, nobody wanted to let you jump on. And DNA was like the only one that was like, oh cool, come and jump on. So like literally anytime DNA would DJ, I'd jump on. I started learning the hosting thing next to him. And DNA was DJing everywhere at the time. So he was DJing in Portsmouth. He was DJing at a freshie party in Birmingham. So we DJing in different settings. So I'm learning different sets. I'm learning, there's different scenes, there's different thingies. So it's like work experience on the job. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm getting work experience on the job on the thing. But literally was like, DNA was like the only one who would let me like host, which kind of like built me up to kind of what I am now. Because to be honest with you, he didn't give me a chance. Man,
you'd have no chance.
Yeah, because literally it was the kind of thing where you came into a game where you had established hosts. So there was like, I think you was you were around. Yeah. Cold Steps. Yeah. Who was it? Twisted Rory, Twisted Ends. There was a lot of people around them time, so everyone was already established. Like boom, like there's no room. So it's like you try and jump another set, another next man next to you like, who the hell are you fam? They don't even bring the mic to your side. Like take the mic away. So it was one of them things where like DNA was like the only one who let me kind of like jump. He bust me to be honest with you. I can't even cap. Yeah, he bust me still.
No, that's sick. And what genre would you say like he plays best?
Garage. DNA is a cold garage DJ. But in saying that, things that have the garage BPM, he can. I've heard DNA mix certain tunes that you'll never think that can be mixed. So you go from garage to maybe hip hop, but the BPM will be split. But it sounds good. But in terms of what genre, I'll say garage. In terms of what generation of garage? Not old school garage, just after the old school era of garage.
That's hard, man. DNA is a serious selector. He's multi-genre. He can play everything well. But I feel like it's between Afrobeats and soca.
Okay.
Yeah. Love DNA so far. Probably.
Yeah.
See, it's changed over the years. So at that time, I would say he had a little touching on the funky thing.
Bring to your gender, Nigerian, Jamaican, Congolese.
But he was still definitely Afro, but he was R&B as well. He was one of them. That's the thing. He was one of them versatile DJs that could play literally everything. So like at that time, Afrobeats wasn't as big as it is now, but it was still there. So he was still playing it, and then he had the Afro funky thing going on. So he had the mix CDs that had like Afrobeats mixed with funky, which was never really done before. It was like a new concept. We was mixing Afrobeats with funky, so it was like funky and Afro. I'd say probably Afro though.
Okay.
Yeah, Afro was the strong.
I'm gonna say Graham.
I'm gonna say Funky House.
Okay, why Graham?
Because DNA, he does something different when he's mixing. He does different things when he's mixing. Like he's gonna bring a different tune. He's gonna mix it. He's gonna loop something. He's gonna do something different.
I want to bounce off of that. I was gonna say he can bring some uniqueness at any occasion with any genre he plays. It could be mishing R&B and funky house together, and it would just sound so correct. It would just work. Like I don't know how you think this. It's like on the spot kind of thing. Like it's like somehow see how rappers freestyle off the top of the dome. He does that with the decks. So
what do you say is his most like? What's the thing that excites you the most? Are you saying he's just his style?
Yeah. You don't know what he's gonna do next. You don't know what he's gonna loop, what he's gonna bring in, what genre he's gonna bring in next.
no matter the occasion, could be a wedding, could be a rave. We've seen him in different spaces, different settings, and he's always bringing something different, man. So I think that's what makes him stand out. It's different
I was just about to
DJs.
ask you, what do you think makes him stand out? Is it that then?
Definitely that, yeah.
In terms of the mixing and blending.
Of his mixing, you don't know what he's gonna do.
Right.
And you're always ready for something new when he's playing.
And it always works. It always gets the crowd
There's always energy when he's playing. Whatever he's playing, he's gonna bring energy.
excited, and he's different, and I think that's why we appreciate him.
I feel like how he carries himself, like his heart and just the way he is as a person. He's just so likable that it's like, you know, you get some DJs who are not very humble. They're a bit too much. Like DNA is just like, just everyone loves him just because of how he is and just the way he loves others. So I think that's probably what sets him apart. In terms of DJing, I just feel like he has so much fun with it. Like you can tell he has so much joy when he's DJing. You can see it in him. So yeah.
To be honest, I think what sets DNA apart is not what he does on decks. I think it's his personality. He's got a great heart. Like he's a real strong people's person. DNA, I remember the other day, he just sent me a voice and I was like, I'm like, you know, man, trust me, man. I got enough for you, bruv, man. Seriously, like, and those are things that I always say this industry is a lonely industry. Like as much as we're outside, but the minute you get into your car after doing free rave and stuff like that, it's you.
Yeah.
And
you can't bring everyone with you every single time.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So Monday to Thursday, I remember when I first went full time when I was DJing and MCing. Monday to Thursday felt very lonely. Friday to Sunday, you're out there meeting several people, taking pictures, but you go back to being lonely on Monday.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing it full time, many of the people are working, so you're just lonely, kind of thing. So when you get messages like that, you really find that you find a brother, an actual brother or a friend in someone, and it's very hard because you see people in raves and stuff, but you don't actually get to know them.
So when you pass it,
you see them. Sometimes you don't even know what their voice sounds like because it's in a loud environment. But DNA is someone that he will send you a voice note or he can reach out to you, kind of thing. So I think it's how he is outside or off the decks. He's a genuine person. I think his personality also comes out when he's playing. You can tell that he's got passion for it. He's got passion for his clients that he serves, and he's got passion for the music and the people that he's trying to entertain for as well.
I think it's his personality. I think he has a very likable character. I think it was a thing where like generally like you like him before you like his DJing. So like you see him as a personality. He's a likable person, like he's approachable, he's cool. He doesn't have a vibe of, oh, you can't talk to me or you're too stupid. He'll talk to anybody, like interact with anybody, vibe with anybody. And I think that kind of goes into his DJing as well. So like, he's kind of for the people, if that makes sense. Yeah. So.
Okay, so would you say, do you have like a memorable set that you've had with him or something?
We've had too many. That's the funniest thing. We've had too many sets. If I was talking about a memorable set that me and DNA done, it was a random one. I think it must have been this random the freshie party in Birmingham. Listen, obviously this is the first time I've ever seen the concept of a money pull-up.
Okay.
I've never seen a money pull-up before this time. So we've gone to Birmingham. We're playing fresh tunes. We're playing like LD. I'm a big boy. Different kind of settings, like stuff we were not even playing the uni things here. We're playing those kind of tracks, and people are giving us money, bro. Like, I'm looking at the money like, what's this for? I'm like, what's this for? I didn't understand this at the point, and the guy said, no, play it again. Like, so at that point, it's like within like 10 minutes, I'm establishing what the money pull-up concept is. Like, I've never known before that. I'm not seeing this thing at all. It's not a concept. In the uni race, it's nothing like it don't happen. It don't happen.
They don't have the money.
So mainly we were like doing a lot of uni things. So I'll say this is probably one of the parties that wasn't a uni party. It wasn't a uni party. It was more of a like, it was locals in Birmingham, that kind of thing, and it was more of an African crowd. So I think this is probably like first proper African crowd like we probably did together as a pair. So like I'm seeing the money put, I'm like, raw, like this was going on, like this is what happened. And we're playing like deep songs that we don't even touch in uni because we don't even know. So we're going deep and they're just killing it, and it's just like that set was a whole vibe.
6.